Listen to the rhythm of the waves. Notice how the ocean never struggles to reach the shore. It does not hurry. It does not force its way. It simply follows the pull of the tide, moving with a grace that requires no effort. This is the great secret we often overlook in our frantic search for meaning. We live in a world that tells us to chase, to strive, and to grab hold of life with both hands. But there is a hidden law that governs our inner peace, the backwards law. It tells us that the harder we try to grasp something, the further away it slips. The more we desperately want to feel happy, the more we notice how unhappy we are. Think of the surface of the water before you. If you want to see your reflection clearly, you cannot do it by slapping the water with your hands. The more you try to smooth the surface by force, the more ripples you create. You only see the truth when you stop trying. You only see clearly when you let the water be exactly what it is. This is the paradox of existence. The desire for a positive experience is itself a negative experience, but the acceptance of a negative experience is in itself a positive experience. When you stop fighting the tide, you finally begin to swim. We are told that we are free, as Sartre said, but we often use that freedom to build our own prisons. We use our freedom to chase after ghosts, after a version of ourselves that is better, richer, or happier. But this chase is a trap. It is rooted in the belief that who you are right now is not enough. Every time you tell yourself, "I will be happy when I get that job," or "I will be at peace when I find that person," you are reinforcing a sense of lack. You are telling the universe that you are empty. The backwards law suggests that the only way to have what you want is to stop needing it. As soon as you stop trying to get it, you realize that you already have it. You are already the ocean. You are just obsessed with a single wave. Remember Sisyphus and his mountain. His struggle only became a tragedy because he wanted the stone to stay at the top. He wanted a result. He wanted a conclusion to his labor. But when he accepts that the stone will always roll back down, the labor changes. It is no longer a punishment. It is just a way of being. He is no longer trying to get somewhere. He is simply there, in the movement, in the breath, in the effort. When you let go of the need for a specific outcome, you become invincible. You cannot be defeated if you have no destination. You cannot be lost if you are not trying to go anywhere. We spend our lives playing roles, convincing ourselves that we are the masks we wear. We try so hard to be a good person, a success, or a provider. This is what Sartre called bad faith, the lie that we are a fixed object with a fixed purpose. But look at the horizon. The horizon doesn't try to be beautiful. It doesn't try to be vast. It simply is. When you stop trying to define yourself, you reclaim your true nature. You are not your career. You are not your mistakes. You are the conscious space in which all these things happen. You are the stillness beneath the noise. There is a profound freedom in being no one. When you stop trying to be someone in the eyes of others, the weight of the world lifts from your shoulders. Hell is other people only when we are desperate for their validation. When we stop trying to win the game of social status, the game loses its power over us. We become like the wind, invisible, moving through the trees without leaving a trace. We find that we don't need to get respect or get love. When we are at peace with our own silence, love and respect simply find us because we are no longer repelling them with our desperation. The backwards law is a call to surrender, but not to give up. It is a surrender to the flow of life. It is the realization that you are part of a much larger movement. You are a wave in the ocean, and the ocean is already taking you where you need to go. Trust the water. Trust the silence. Stop trying to figure it all out. The mind is a small tool for a very large world. Some things are not meant to be understood. They are meant to be lived. Some things are not meant to be grasped. They are meant to be felt. So, as you watch these waves, let your desires wash away with the receding tide. Let your anxieties sink into the deep blue. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to become anyone. Just exist. Let the backwards law do its work. By seeking nothing, you find everything. By trying for nothing, you achieve the impossible. You are here. You are breathing. You are alive. And that is the only victory that has ever mattered.